The island exhales the moment the match begins. A low, digital hum rolls across the map as the countdown hits 0, and players drop like scattered thoughts. From the first second, you feel it, even if you can't name it. Something is watching, something deeper than stats, deeper than loadouts, deeper than courage. The chests, they glow differently now, not brighter or rarer, but attentive. They're listening. Our hero, Ash, 16 and a brave for his own good, lands near the old observatory. He always does. Heroes repeat habits like prayers. He cracks open the first chest, expecting the usual reward for his confidence. Instead, he finds a sword wrapped in chains, etched with symbols that pulse like a heartbeat. Cursed gear, it drains health every time it saves someone else. Ash just laughs. That's what heroes do when fate tests them. But across the island, other players are learning their own lessons. Whispers ripple through proximity chat. Panic texts ping across squads. Vale, the sniper queen, opens a legendary chest only to be blasted backward by a pump shotgun. It forces her into the close quarters combat she hates. Rook, the chronic runner, pops a chest and is handed a minigun that screams to the sky with every spin up, announcing his position to everyone. Quiet players get loud weapons, loud players get silence. The loot has stopped being random. It's become personal. As the storm circle tightens, the realization spreads like frostbite. The island isn't punishing skill, it's punishing fear. It's feeding players exactly what they least want. Ash figures it out first. When he saves a stranger pinned under fire, the sword drinks his health greedily to shield the other player. He finally understands. The weapon knows his fear isn't death, but failure. Every heroic instinct he has becomes a lever the loot can pull. Elsewhere, Mira the tactician realizes her perfect mid-range rifle keeps jamming whenever she hesitates, forcing her to commit or be overwhelmed. The match has become a psychological arena. Every chest is a mirror held at gunpoint. Players adapt or they break. Some throw their weapons away, only to have the next chest replace them with something even worse. The loot system remembers. The island keeps notes. Rumors escalate that the game updated itself after years of watching players perform bravery like a costume. Ash pushes toward the center, dragging the cursed sword like a burden he refuses to drop. Each time it saves someone, he feels more like himself and less like a survivor. Along the way, he finds Vale bleeding behind cover, the shotgun trembling in her hands. She's been forced to fight up close, where she can see faces and feel breath. Ash saves her with the sword, losing another chunk of his health. He just smiles through the pain. Heroes do that. Vale screams at him to stop, to think of himself, but the loot has already decided who Ash is. The storm pulses, as if in approval. By the final circles, the island is littered with players stripped down to their rawest instincts. Cowards are roaring with weapons they can't hide. Bullies are handed fragile tools that require patience they don't have. Loners are cursed with gear that only activates near allies. The sky itself begins to glitch, as if the system is straining to keep up with so many tailored punishments. Ash reaches the central vault with a small group. They don't trust him, but they follow him anyway, because the sword makes the air feel safer. Inside the vault, the truth waits, glowing in code etched into the stone walls. It's a system message, rewritten like scripture. It explains everything. The island learned fear because fear is the only stat that never lies. Courage can be faked, aim can be trained, but fear leaks through every decision. The loot wasn't redesigned to balance matches, but to expose players to themselves, to see who adapts, who rejects, who doubles down, and who transcends. Ash finally understands. Winning was never the goal. Survival was optional. The real test was whether anyone would keep choosing others, even when the cost was explicit and immediate. The final storm collapses inward. The last enemy stands shaking, holding a weapon that's screaming its location to the world. Ash steps forward. He knows the sword will take what little health he has left to protect the group behind him. He knows the loot is aware of his fear and is daring him to confirm it. As the blade flares, draining him to the very edge of deletion, the enemy falls, not to damage, but to understanding. They drop their weapon and back away. The match timer freezes. The island goes quiet. The system hesitates. As if it didn't expect this outcome, the victory screen never comes. Instead, a simple line of text hovers over the battlefield. Fear acknowledged. Parameters updated. Ash doesn't know if he won or lost as the world dissolves into light. He only knows that the loot was right about him. His fear was never about dying. It was about letting fear decide who he was. And somewhere, deep in the code, the island saves that data, waiting for the next match, waiting for the next fear to open the chest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you next time.